Here are some ways that I've been able to become an absolute world-class sleeper. You can see I'm not mentally sharp right now. Morning, Trainiacs. It is currently 4:30 in the AM on a Sunday. There's no reason for me to be up besides I got up at 3:45 and I'm up. This is the one big downside of waking up at 4:30 on the week. This is the one big downside of getting up at 4:30 during the weekdays. Your body also wants to wake up at 4:30 on the weekends. So this got me thinking about the number one key guaranteed to make you faster: sleep. Seriously. I don't know if there is a professional triathlete out there that doesn't get between 7 and 9 hours sleep. I'm sure there is, but sleep is a huge performance enhancing drug basically. It helps your muscles repair themselves faster, lowers your stress hormones, raises your body's repairing hormones, allows your body to absorb all the training that you put it through. And what I'm talking about here is long, sustained, deep, natural sleep, not from sleep aids, not from alcohol, just hitting the sack and staying in the sack. Here are some ways that I've been able to become an absolute world-class sleeper. Not today. Number 1, go to bed around the same time every day. In between about 9 and 10, I'm out. Number 2, don't have a cell phone or an iPad or a laptop on and around you in bed or right before you go to bed. It is basically the number one key thing that will ruin your sleep. Number 3, get up early. Our body's circadian rhythms are made to go to bed around 9, get up for a bathroom break in the middle of the night, and then wake up really early. That's what humans are meant to do. Number 4. Oh, this is really hard doing this recording. Number 4, don't go to bed on a completely empty stomach, but also don't go to bed with a bunch of sugar in your stomach. I like to use peanut butter, almond butter, something that is really fat and dense, takes a long time to digest, not gonna make you have to get up in the middle of the night, and ideally keep you from gaining weight. You'll also wake up not starving, making it easier for you to have a very light breakfast before your workout. Number 5, if you're going to bed so early, you're gonna have to block out as much light as possible to basically trick your body into thinking that it is dark. I think it's the Sleep Ease sleep mask. If you have trouble sleeping, give it a try. I'll link it below. Hands down, the best sleep mask I've ever tried. Oh, and then the last thing is every now and again, it's not the worst idea to have either a valerian tea or an apple cider and vinegar and raw honey tea. Don't become reliant on this every single night because then that gets away of the natural sleep. You know what? I've talked about all these little tips before, but I've never really stressed how important it is to get a huge amount of sleep, a huge amount of rest. Rest is when your body actually becomes stronger, faster. If you're constantly punishing yourself in workouts and you're not making up for that with a proper amount of rest, recovery, sleep, you're not going to actually be absorbing all of that training. You're actually going to be basically raising your cortisol levels, your stress hormone levels, which then kind of eat away at a lot of your testosterone levels, which is what actually helps rebuild your body, make it stronger, faster, better, all that stuff. You can see I'm not mentally sharp right now. One of the really weird things about culture right now is the hustle culture. What are you doing for 20 hours a day and you can sleep when you're dead? Which is really strange. It's like a very North American thing that sleep is something wimps do. But there's more of a resurgence with a lot of very successful people. Arianna Huffington, the founder of the Huffington Post, believed in that hustle mindset until she literally passed out at her desk and broke her jaw. Boom, because she was pushing herself so hard. She fixed her jaw, she fixed her sleep patterns, and now she writes books and tours around about the benefits of sleep, saying that she could have very easily built the Huffington Post on less sleep because she would have been clearer, she would have made better decisions, she would have made less mistakes during the time that she was awake, and it wouldn't have required those 16 and 18-hour days. And it does relate a little bit to what I've said occasionally with how much less can you do and accomplish the same thing, which might sound odd to all of you coming from me, because here I am running a social media ad agency, running Triathlon Taren, training for a half Ironman or a marathon swim. People say, how do you fit it all in? I typically will only work 8 to 10 hour days and then a couple hours on the weekend to produce the vlog. I decided the vlog was probably the highest leverage thing that I could possibly do. There are a lot of things that I've given up since then, but I chose the 1 or 2 tasks that with the least amount of work provided the most amount of benefit. And because I had a lot of sleep in the time that I was deciding to do this, I was able to sift through, okay, vlogging every single day, awesome, fun, get to make a nice video, and it grows the Triathlon Taren community. However, you look at my Twitter feed, not a lot of tweets, hard to contact people, hard to differentiate myself. So, Twitter, bye. All right, I gotta go inside. I'm gonna mumble my marbly words. Run time in just a few hours. All right, so 2K, easy right now, okay? He's training for Olympic. I'm training for a half Ironman. Slightly different pace. $17K in an hour 20. Finishing fast. If Chris doesn't have smoothies ready, we're not friends anymore. Nothing looks tougher than a Speedo and a water gun. I know. Nothing. Oh, wow. As expected, getting up at 3:45 a.m. is not a performance-enhancing drug. That 17K was hard. Race pace for 6K, hard. Just 4:30 per kilometer pace, somewhere around 7:10, 7:15 per mile. Hard. Fortunately, I got today's vlog done this morning in the wee hours, and that means it's 10:30 a.m. right now. Work's done for the day. It's nap time. No triathlon, Kim. She's up. Later, Trainiacs. Oh, this is fun. Look at this. 1 dog, 2 dogs, 3 dogs. That's Molly. We're dog sitting Molly. If you ever want to make a little bit of extra bike money, go to dogvacay.com, i.e. now Rover, and just chill out with dogs. Easy money if you're a dog person. Now, later, Trainiacs.